If you want your man to reach his highest potential, spend his money. Because a man with no financial pressure will stay exactly where he is. Being selfish benefits you and it benefits him. In a society where we're programmed and conditioned that our value is to how much we give, how much we take, or how much we sacrifice for others, being selfish benefits you and it benefits him. I need you to understand that. That is a scam. That is a lie that we've been programmed and conditioned to. You need to get rid of that mindset, and I'm going to explain to you why. Men were designed to provide. It's in their biology, their psychology, and their wiring. They were designed to be like this. They're hunters by nature, not nurturers. Their self-worth is tied to how much they can do, give, and provide. When a woman gives too much, does too much, or help him out, she becomes his safety net, not his motivation, and that's not what you want to be. That's why when a man has a selfish woman, when he loves, desires, and feels he must rise up for her, he becomes unstoppable. Because she pulls him higher through expectations. He feels her standards, and he feels he could lose her if he stays average. And that right there is what wakes up his inner provider. Psychologically, men are driven by a challenge and reward. Neuroscience even proves it. When a man provides and protects, his brain releases dopamine. And that is the same chemical that fuels ambition and pleasure. And research shows that married men and men in committed relationship with women they admire earn more, get promoted more often, and live longer. Because they're no longer chasing validation. They're building to sustain the feminine energy that fuels them. A woman's energy is the most powerful motivator on the planet. That is hell of a pussy power. Here's the thing though, it only works when she's selfish enough to require more. Good girls get used because they confuse being nice with being needed. But a woman who values herself becomes his purpose. That's why you never go 50-50 with a man, not because you can afford to, but because it kills your polarity. And actually, no, you can't afford to, because it's gonna deplete you, and it's gonna literally make you sick eventually further down the line, because you're carrying a role that's not meant for you. You can't afford to, actually. Also, you're stripping him of his masculine instinct to protect and provide, which with you, he's not going to feel like a man, which is why they become resentful and start cheating and start doing all this crazy shit and start providing for another woman fully that's making him feel like a man. You stop being his queen and you become his roommate. And this is why, as women, I need us all to, we don't understand the power that we hold. If we all collectively stand up and like stop accepting shitty behavior from men, they don't have another choice but to fall in line. Literally. But realistically, in this world, I don't think all women will fall in line. This is why I show up and I share my knowledge with you guys, because if I can share this knowledge that's going to make someone change and stop accepting less, the whole world's going to be a better place. All these issues that we're complaining about is going to switch. Because what? They're not going to have another choice but to fall in line. And if all women collectively don't take their shit. When you embody your feminine energy, soft, magnetic, high value, you don't have to force anything. Your energy commands elevation. You don't have to nag him to be better. He becomes better just to keep you. And this is another thing you have to understand. A man might say, oh yeah, I want this, I want this, I want that. Men don't know what they want. They don't know what they want. Okay? That's why learning about them, learning how they're wiring, because sometimes you might ask him, oh yeah, but I want this, and then like you give him that, and then he resent you for it, or it will kill the polarity, because they think they know what they want, but they don't know what they want. Trust me. They don't know. They have to experience it, and then they're like, oh shit, what is it about her that makes her more magnetic? Oh shit, what the hell? I thought I wanted that. No, they don't. Remember, men don't build empires for women who make their life easier. No, they don't. They build them for women who make their life mean something, okay? Understand that. And this is exactly why you need a feminine reset. Because you need to understand your power first before you can use your power. How can you use a power that you don't know you have? It's like you don't even know you have it, so you can't use it to your own benefit. This is what I teach inside the Feminine Reset. How to rewire your energy so you can inspire devotion and not desperation. So you can stop mothering men and start being the mirror that makes them rise. So if you're ready for that, click the link in my bio so you can step into your soft power, because it's time. It is time, baby. It is time. It is time. And I love, like, Another thing I will say, I'm just grateful for everyone of you that has followed me, that has sent me a beautiful message. It really motivates me to keep going, to grow, to learn more, to do better, to be better. Because one thing I want to do is also lead by example and live what I preach. You know, I'm not perfect. I'm also learning. What I know is through experience, through learning, through listening, through all of that. So thank you guys so much. I love you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. Also, follow my YouTube. I will be posting longer content form on there. I love you guys. Happy Sunday. Mwah. Bye.